Hello guys. Well, what is it today? Tuesday, May 12th. It's about 5:30 in the afternoon. Spent 90% of the day out in that field with the cultivator. Outside of about 3 acres, it's all cultivated over. So anyway, we're gonna do a bunch of disking out there on those kind of soddy lumps, and that's why I'm hooking up to this thing. There's no AC in this friggin' Big Blue. Big Blue, the AC, the compressor is seized up in them as of this year. So it gets kind of warm in there, I'll tell you. But anyway, the other day when the wife was disking, she smacked a stone in just the right spot and just the right way. And see here? It's kind of sort of round still. In parts, kinda. What about this one over here? This next one in. She blew the center cap right out of her, or the centerpiece. So we need to put 2 blades on the end here, so that shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to just lift it. Lift the whole machine out of the ground, obviously, off the ground. Pull the nut off, replace the end blade. And then for the second blade in, what I'm thinking is undo that bearing there, undo this bearing here. So take 6 bolts off, drop the one end, throw a new blade in there, and she'll be good to go. I do have one that I broke, but I'm not in. There is rocks out there, but we're not ripping ground. I'm just gonna do a light disking to chew up some of them quack grass, twitch grass lumps. So I broke that one, the edge of it off. I found the piece, and the next one to it is kind of cracked a little bit off the one side, but I think it'll work just fine. Yeah, I think it'll work just fine. So that's what we got going on here now. And why does that tire look flat? Yep, I'd say he's flat. There's got to be a leak on that sucker, because he's not touching the ground. So I'll have to get some air in that one and see if I can find out where it's leaking and maybe put a plug in it, or just pump the son of a bitch up and go with it. But the rest of it is still holding up good. And so yeah, tomorrow, I haven't been notified yet, but tomorrow morning, Mazer Group, which used to be Marcusson New Holland, but Marcusson sold out to Mazer Group. They're supposed to be coming out with a new air conditioning compressor for this guy, a new dryer, and some friggin' valve thing. I don't know what the hell this valve is for. Condenser valve or something like that they're calling it. Have to replace all of those parts if you want warranty on the compressor. How about that? Of course, right? So that ought to be probably close to $1,000 bill for those, but it'll be money well spent, because holy crap, with all the glass in that cab, it gets warm in there. And when Mazer Group comes out, they have to now, because of coronavirus 1990 frigging 9, or whatever, 2019, I mean 1999 coronavirus, or COVID-19. Now when they come to work on your tractor, they won't do nothing without doing a disinfecting. I have no idea what that disinfecting is all about, but I want to make sure that I'm here tomorrow to see what he does. Anyway, guys, let's get this friggin' disc lifted out of the ground and backed up to the shop where we can work on it a little more comfortably. We'll talk to you in a bit. Let's get her done. Hey guys, how's she going? Bring you up a little closer. See if we can catch this sucker. Another swamp donkey. There he is. Look at him go. Just jogging away. Rotten buggers. Freaking swamp donkeys that take out your freaking fence all the time. Anyway. Let's get going. Yeehaw. Whoa. Hard pull. Hard pull. Show you what I'm doing. There we are. Got the old disky. Had to go home for fuel, and I figured, well, we had to fix the disc to get it back out here, so we got her fixed. And this last little 2 acres that I never got worked over with the cultivator the first pass, I figured, screw it, I'll just friggin' do it with the disc. So, but there he is. And it is chewing up those lumps nice. And it's chewing up that friggin' cultivator furrow nice. You guys tell me, how's that look? Some of you might say, why the hell didn't you just do that right from the beginning? I don't know, I figured I'd be better off with the cultivator, but I'm beginning to like this disc more and more. As much of a pain in the ass it is, I'm beginning to like it more and more. How's that sound? Don't get me wrong, there is a place for a friggin' cultivator. That's for sure. Oh. He's a little bouncy through that slough. Definitely know when you drop her down and it's a little bit wet ground, but the tractor pulls the disc a lot nicer than it does the cultivator, and the cultivator is only a foot wider than the disc. The disc is 23 feet. That's the job it's doing. From those little bushes way over there, 100 yards away, 150 yards away to where I am right now. That's what it's done so far. Anyway, I'm gonna keep playing here, boys. We'll come back and catch you in a little bit. Morning, Mocha. Well, guys, it's what, Wednesday morning. Andrew's out from Mazer Group. There's his truck. And he's just checking things over. He's thinking maybe just the expansion valve could be plugged up and that's what's causing the problem. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But he's in there and doing his thing. I don't know shit about friggin' AC other than turn the friggin' switch on and the AC should work, right? And when it don't work, well then you can try and put some Freon in it, which I do know how to do that. But we tried that and that didn't work either. Gotta get the air condition or get the air going here and blow my rads out. They're a little dusted up. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully we don't have to put the whole brand new system in, but I guess Andrew's the man. He's the specialist, so he's gonna friggin' let us know. Other than that, I guess I'll play in the shop here a little bit. Cut some steel. Build some, try and get some benching finished off in here maybe. If I can figure out what the hell I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna use to finish them 3 drawers off. So anyway guys, we'll come back in a little bit and let you know what happens. Well, here we go. So he's thinking that, well, the expansion valve, yes. Now he's just running tests on it. Apparently there's a filter in the cab that I didn't know about. It's tucked in behind the friggin' seat in a spot there. I didn't even know there was a friggin' filter in there. And by the looks of that filter, that fucking thing has never been changed, ever. So, get some windshield wipers going here. So I'm running into Markuson while he's testing other stuff out. Or Mazer Group, I should say. Still keep calling them Markusons. Running into Mazer Group to get these friggin' cab filters, and then service manager never told him to bring the friggin' new air conditioner belt, which I know is screwed. I had it on order since last week, so I'll grab that friggin' belt at the same time. But anyway, fun and games, and by the time I get back, I'm hoping that we got a friggin' air conditioner and it's not gonna cost me $1,000 friggin' dollars. How's that sound? That's always nice, right guys? Anyways, we're gonna be making tracks here. The old Dodge is gonna be humming her. And yeah, we'll get back as quick as we can. Talk to you in a bit. Well, hey guys. So, back in the shop here. Air conditioner got fixed on Big Blue, and on Little Red, our McCormick, we haven't been getting a actual temperature reading, and it was confirmed that the sending unit is shot. So picked up one of them. With Big Blue, it was nothing more than a plugged system. So that cost shouldn't be too bad. That'll be nice. Now, in here, on this guy, this little thing goes right there. I disconnected the wire from it already. It's right here, and it just plugs in there like that. But he's out, and it's a number 22 because pretty much everything on this tractor is metric. And from what I understand, you just gotta thread that little sucker out of there and thread the new one in, and life is good. It's not that big a deal really, other than the fact that everything is kind of plastic and you got to be somewhat careful with it. Something, not sure which is the easiest way here, but, and I don't know if how much antifreeze I'll lose out of here. I'm sure I'll lose a little bit. Yeah, come on. Quarter turn at a time. Once I get this in here, then we'll get the blowgun going off the air compressor, and we'll clean these rads all out. I don't know how far I gotta go. That might be... Sorry, finger was in the way. That might be about right. Plug this guy. Oh. Some damage control. Ah. She's a snug fit, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to... There, got her in. Don't know if it's gonna work or not yet. I'll blow the, because look at all the chaff and shit in here. I want to get the blowgun going, and we're gonna blow this sucker out really good. I don't need him heating up on me. So yeah, and then we'll find out. We'll give it a test, see if it's gonna work. Talk to you in a bit. So here we are. You see those two little bolts right there? So one goes right here, and directly across on the other side is where the other one goes. And then these rads on the McCormick, the one goes right in there to hold that rad in place, and then again on the other side, right? And what's nice about the McCormick, it's on that slide, and you can pull that front rad either side, left and right. And let me tell you, he's friggin' dirty. He's dirty. Yep, he's dirty. But when you can pull both that rad from one side to the other and get rid of all this stuff, that way you got a really good, you can really get in there and clean everything out really good. Not going to worry about changing oils and stuff in him today. I'm thinking we're going to, once I get this done, we're going to head out and maybe do some more stone picking out in that field that I was in yesterday. Picked a few out of there yesterday. We got lots more to go, that's for sure. I know there's lots of guys that say never blow your dirt into the rad, but I find that you could go both directions. Blow it out the one direction, then blow it the other direction. Look at that guy. What the hell? UPS truck just drove by. I've never seen one of those over here. Didn't know they even came out this way. Now we can push him back and all the way out that way so we could get the other side of him really good. And then I can blow this out from here. On the New Holland, it just kind of swings open a little bit from the one side only. So you can't really get in there as nice as you can with this, with the McCormick, to clean it all out. But then again, on the New Holland, it's closed in a lot nicer. So it's not as bad for getting filled up with trash in the rads. This guy's a little more open. Anyway, that's what's happening here today, guys. So you know what to do. Give us the old thumbs up. This is a couple day old video now, or a couple days long. And give us comments, subscribe, tell your friends to come on board, hit the little bell for notifications when we post a new one, and let's get her done.